here I am at the Hotel Stamford in Sydney. I woke up this morning at about 3 in the morning, got up, did my usual get ready for work routine, but instead of going to work I got in a cab with a cabbie that I'd pre-booked. This cabbie had given me his business card the last time I went to Sydney and said to give him a call if I was going to go to Sydney again, and sure enough he was waiting out the front door at 3:45 a.m. in the morning. So then I went and caught the cab to Viga's place, picked her up, and we both went to the airport, caught a plane to Sydney to learn how to operate a printer. At the airport I had a cup of coffee from the same place that I got a cup of coffee from last week, but this time it was so much better. So it sort of goes to show that you can't just write off a coffee place on the first cup of coffee you get. But then again, if I have an opportunity for somewhere that's consistently better, I'll always go there first. The thing about the airport is you don't have a lot of choices. So, caught the plane down to Sydney, got picked up by the chauffeur company that's run by this fellow Sam, who also does advertising and other sorts of things like that. Nice fellow. Wasn't the driver though. The driver was named Hunter. So, caught the cab over to the Conner site, where we met up with the person who's doing the training for us. His name's Stephen. Bought us another cup of coffee. So I've had 2 cups of coffee today and I shouldn't sleep too easily tonight, but making the most of it. And did the day's training and ended up coming to Hotel Stamford, where I came a week ago, and I've taken a few photos, put them up onto my webpage. Now we're walking into the main foyer area. That was the whole length of the walk from my place, my room, back up to the reception terrace. Now I'm walking past the area where we just had dinner, as you'll see there. This is up towards the reception area. The buffet area is behind me. Had roast lamb and chicken and other sorts of meats. There were a whole range of vegetables, and there was artichokes and olives and all sorts of other things to try. Then a nice selection of desserts, so I've definitely eaten too much and the walk's not going to hurt me. It's as much a resort hotel as it is a business hotel, even though it's sort of out in the western suburbs of Sydney in what would otherwise, I assume, be an industrial area. It's near Macquarie University, where a friend of mine, John Kaysen, who helped in the purchase of the selection of a printer, he works in the print room at Macquarie University, which isn't that far away. I wonder how I'm going to go editing this thing. Anyway, so I've had a good dinner and now I'm going to go back to the hotel room and have a spa and read a book. I picked up some great toys and some socks for my girls. They're like long knee-high socks with decorations and bows and those sorts of things. And the toys I got was from one of those educational game stores that sells things like Settlers of Catan expansion packs. And the toys are these gyrocopter type propeller things that you slip off a spiral stick to make it zip into the air. And I found that if you tilt it over, you can zip it forwards and it finds its own balance and lifts up to fly level just before it falls to the ground. Really cool toy. Cheap as and heaps of fun. Walking all the way back down again to my room at the moment. And the thing that I find fascinating about the Stamford Hotel is that it's set as these great long corridors, one on either side of the pool entertainment sort of garden area with lagoons and bridges and ponds. And these 2 long corridors, rooms down both sides, are then broken into like little stairwells here and there which go to a couple of shorter corridors and other things below, and I think there's a full-length corridor above us as well. And we're going to have a look. Up there you can see that there's a whole railing balcony sort of thing up above us that you can look down from the floor above. It's an unusual design, and I've got no idea how old the hotel is, but it's got to be reasonably old because the style of it is probably more 70s than it is 2010, which I kind of like. It feels more at home than being in something that's too much aluminium and glass. So I'm nearly back at my hotel room again. The concierge was nice enough to give me 2 keys so I can leave one key in my room with my switches and use the other key to get in and out of the hotel. Now I'm going to have a go at doing this semi-blind and see if I can feel my way through. No. 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 Oh, had the magnetic strip on the wrong side. That was the sound I was after. Well, I'm glad that was my room because I didn't actually check the room number. I just remembered that I was down the end of the hall. And click, the door goes shut. And I'm back in my room again. This is a mirrored hallway. And this here is my bedroom with the kitchen. That's the cupboard and a nice bed. Kitchen is quite glamorous for a little coffee shelf. Then if we go around here we can see we've got a little writing desk and things like that. We've got a table there that we can write on. We've got a chair that it took me a whole day to figure out wasn't actually a chair but somewhere I could sit my suitcase while I unpacked and things. And I'm going to show you as we go past here the bathroom area. So as we go in here and into the bathroom, we can see over here we've got a spa bath, sink with a whole lot of goodies and special things, got a shower there which looks pretty cool, and that's about enough videoing. And I think what I'll do now is have a shower, read a book and have a good sleep, and plenty of time to learn some more stuff for tomorrow before I head back in the afternoon for my mum and George's birthday. So very much looking forward to all of this, and thank you for watching this for me.